Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in another moon, but oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. And then the moon, like to a silver bow new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword and won thy love doing thee injuries. But I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with reveling.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander, and my gracious duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou Lysander, with cunning thou hast filched my daughter's heart, and turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And my gracious duke, be it so she will not before your grace consent to marry with Demetrius. I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. As she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall be either to this gentleman or her death, according to our law immediately provided in that case.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid, to you, your father should be as a god. One who composed you. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is. But in this kind, wanting your father's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I would, my father looked but with my eyes.
Rather, your eyes must with his judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold in such a presence here to plead my thoughts, but I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case, if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either take time to pause, and by the next new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me for everlasting bond of fellowship. Upon that day, either prepare to die for disobedience to your father's will, or else to wed Demetrius as he would.
Relent, sweet Hermia. And Lysander, yield thy crazy title to my certain right.
You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry him?
Scornful Lysander. True, he hath my love. And what is mine, my love shall render him. And she is mine. And all my right of her, I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he. As well. Why should not I then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll avouch it to his head, made love to Nader's daughter Helena, and won her soul. And she, sweet lady, devoutly dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and inconstant man.
I must confess I have heard so much, and with Demetrius thought to have spoke thereof, but being overfull of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. But Demetrius, come, and come Aegeus, you shall go with me. I have some private schooling for you both. For you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit your fancy to your father's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up to death, or a vow of a single life. Come, Hippolyta. What cheer, my love?
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale?
For want of rain, which I could well beteem them from the tempest of my eyes.
Ay me, for aught that I could ever read, could ever hear by tale or history, the course of true love never did run smooth, but either it was different in blood.
Oh, cross, too high to be enthralled to low.
Or else misgrafted in respect of years.
Oh, spite! Oh, hell, to choose love by another's eyes.
Or, if there were a sympathy in choice, war, death, or sickness did lay siege to it, making it the jaws of darkness do devour it up. So quick bright things come to confusion.
If then true lovers have been ever crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny.
A good persuasion. Therefore, hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee, and to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me, then steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood, a league without the town, there will I stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, by his best arrow with the golden head, by all the vows that ever men have broke, in number more than ever women spoke. In that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Oh, keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away?
Call you me fair? That fair again, unsay. Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns would teach my smiles such skill.
I give him. The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty. Would that fault were mine.
Take comfort. He no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place. Before the time.
Helen, to you our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage in the watery glass, decking with liquid pearl the bladed grass, a time that lovers' flight doth still conceal, through Athens' gates have we devised to steal.
And in the wood, where often you and I, upon faint primrose beds, were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet, there my Lysander and myself shall meet. And keep word, Lysander, we must starve our sight from lovers' food till morrow deep midnight.
I will, my Hermia.
Helena, adieu, as you on him, Demetrius dote on you.
Yeah. How happy some or other some can be. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eyne, he held down oaths that he was only mine. And when this hail some heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved and showers of oats did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight, then to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her. And for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But here in me I, to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither and back again.
Is all our company here?
You were best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here is the scroll of every man's name which is thought fit through all Athens to play in our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quinn, say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors, and so grow to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, and to Mary. Now, Peter Quince, call forth your actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you, Nick Bottom the Weaver.
Ready. Name what part I am for, and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover, a tyrant?
A lover who kills himself most gallant for love.
That will ask some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condole, in some measure, to the rest. Yeah, my chief humor is for a tyrant. I could play Hercules rarely, or impart to tear a cat in to make all split. The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates, and Phoebus' car shall shine from far and make and mar the foolish faith. This was lofty. Name the rest of the players. This is Hercules.
Francis Flute the bellows mender.
Dear Peter Quince,
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
what is Thisbe?
A wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Fay, let me not play a woman. I have a beard coming.
Well, that's all one. You shall play it in a mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
And I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Disney.
No, you must play Pyramus and flute you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Tom Snout the Tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You Pyramus' father, myself Thisbe's father. Snug the Joiner, you the lion's part. And I hope here is a play fitted.
Oh, have you the lion's part written? Pray you, if it be, give it me, for I am slow of study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar that I no part but Pyramus.
For Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man, as one shall see in a summer's day, a most lovely, gentleman-like man. Therefore you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it. What be...
Masters, here are your parts, and I am to entreat you, request you, and desire you to come them by tomorrow night and meet me in the palace wood a mile without the town by moonlight. There we shall rehearse, for if we meet, I pray you, fail me not.
We will meet.
At the Duke's Oak, we meet.
How now, spirit? Whither wander you?
Over hill, over dale, thorough bush, thorough briar, over park, over pale, thorough flood, thorough fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's sphere, and I serve the fairy queen to dew her orbs upon the green. Oh, I must go seek some dewdrops here and hang a pearl in every cowslip's ear. Farewell, thou lob of spirits. I'll be gone. Our queen and all her elves come here anon.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight.
Take heed, the queen come not within his sight. For Oberon is passing fell and wrath, because that she, as her attendant hath, a lovely boy stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling. And jealous Oberon would have the child. Neither I mistake your shape and making quite, or else you are that shrewd and knavish sprite called Robin Goodfellow. Are not you he that frights the maidens of the villagery, and sometime make the drink to bear no balm, mislead night wanderers, laughing at their harm, those that hobgoblin call you. And sweet Puck, you do their work, and they shall have good luck. Are not you he? Thou speakest aright. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile. But room, fairy, here comes Oberon. Oh, and here my mistress. Would that he were gone.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What? Jealous Oberon. Fairy, skip hence. I have forsworn his bed and company.
But tarry, rash wanton. Am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland.
You amend it then. It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland lies not the child of me. His mother was a voters of my order, and in the spiced Indian air by night, Full often has she gossiped by my side. She being mortal, that boy did die. And for her sake do I rear up her boy. And for her sake, I will not part with him.
How long with thee? Give me that boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies away. We shall chide down right if I longer stay.
Well, go thy way! Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle Puck! Come hither. Thou rememberest, fetch me that flower. The herb I showed thee once, the juice of it on sleeping eyelids laid will make or man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me this herb, and be thou here again ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girdle round about the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she's asleep and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing then she, waking, looks upon, be it on lion, bear, or wolf, or bull, on meddling monkey, or on busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And here, I am invisible, and I will overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? Thou toldst me they were stone unto this wood. Hence, get thee gone and follow me no more.
Why could you draw me, you hard-hearted adamant? Leave you your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not, in plainest truth, tell you I do not nor I cannot love you?
And even for that do I love you the more.
Have not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
You do, and hide me in the brakes, and leave me to the mercy of wild beasts!
Oh, the wildest hath not such a heart as you. Oh, run when you will, the story shall be changed. Apollo flies, and Daphne holds the chain.
I will not stay thy questions. Let me go! Or if thou...
And make heaven of hell, to die upon the hands I love so well. Demetrius! Demetrius!
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Oh, hast thou the flower there? Welcome, wanderer.
Aye, there it is.
I pray thee, give it me. Yeah? Juice of this. I'll streak her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it, and seek to this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on. And effect it with some care, that he may prove more fond on her than she upon her love. And look thou meet me ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so.
Fair love, you faint with wandering in the wood, and to speak troth, I have forgot our way. Will rest us, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander. Find you out a bed, for I upon this bank will rest my head.
One turf shall serve as pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, two bosoms, and one troth.
Nay, good Lysander. For my sake, my dear, lie further off yet.
Oh.
Do not lie so near.
Oh, take is my bed. Sleep give thee all his rest.
With half that wish, the wisher's eye be pressed. Upon thy eyes I throw all the power this charm doth owe.
When thou wakes, let love forbid sleep his seat on thine eyelid. So, awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon.
Oh, stay, though thou kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee hence, and do not haunt me thus.
Oh, wilt thou, villain, leave me? Do not so.
Stay on my peril. I alone will go.
I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Who is here? Oh, Lysander on the ground, dead or asleep. I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake!
And run through fire I will for thy sweet sake. Transparent Helena! Nature shows art that through thy bosom makes me see thy heart. Where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word is that vile name to perish on my sword.
Oh, do not say so. Lysander, say not so. What though he love your Hermia? Lord, what though yet Hermia still loves you? Then be content.
Content with Hermia? No, I do repent the tedious minutes I with her have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love.
Or was I to this keen mockery born? When at your hands did I deserve this scorn? It's not enough. It's not enough, young man, that I disdainful manner me to woo. But fare you well, perforce I must confess, I thought you lord of more true gentleness. Oh, that a lady of one man refuse, should of another therefore be abused.
She sees not Hermia.
Help me, Lysander. Help me. Do thy best to pluck this crawling serpent from thy breast. I me for pity. What a dream was here. Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. Methought a serpent ate my heart away, and you sat smiling at his cruel prey. Lysander. What, removed? Lysander! Lord! What, out of hearing? Gone? No sound? No word? Alack, where are you? Speak, and if you hear, speak of all loves. I swoon almost with fear. Lysander? Lysander! Come, a roundel and a fairy song. Sing me now to sleep, then to your offices and let me rest.
Wake when some vile thing is near.
Are we all met?
Hap, and here's a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage, this hawthorn brake our tiring house, and we shall do it in action as we will do it before the Duke.
Beat a quince.
Come, sit down, every mother's son, rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. When you've spoken your speech, enter into that break, and so everyone according to his cue.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here, so near the